Is another competitor here at the consolation race, and this is a family affair here at Seafair.
All right, usually I don't see two competitors before a final heat coming up and swapping secrets. Are you teaching him everything that you know or everything that he knows?
Well, actually, what we're talking about is whoever loses has to mow the grass.
Now, when you're sitting next to your stepdad like this, are you trying to get as much information out of him, or are you trying to keep as many secrets from him?
Well, I've been starting on the outside all weekend, so I need some timing marks from the inside. We just got cleared to start on the inside this next heat, so we're gonna try.
When the checkered flag drops, do you forget that you're racing against your stepson?
No, I don't think I'll ever forget that. I mean, we're going to go at it, and I don't think we've really raced together, have we?
No, we missed that last heat when we would have been in the same heat.
The first heat we've ever actually raced against each other.
Yep.
I guess it would be extra sweet if you could win and beat your stepdad at the same time, huh?
It'd be awesome. I just had my sponsors down there offering me money to win.
Good luck, guys.
Thanks.
And there's your lineup for the consolation heat here at Seafair. Of the Fred Leland boats, the U-60 and the U-100 are unable to make it. Only the U-99 and Jeff Bernard is able to start.
And a consolation race is far from a consolation. Whoever wins gets the prize of racing in the final.
Being in the final heat and getting in front of the fans, and a boat has won a race from the consolation position before.
You just have to catch lightning in a bottle. Terry Troxell, if he can nail the start, could do just that in Seattle this weekend.
He's got to nail, but right now they're so early, I don't know what's going to happen. He's backed way off. There's no throttle in that thing at all. Definitely Troxell's over. It looks like the U2 was over, but I don't think he was. He caught it right there, but he was going way slow too, and enabled Jeff Bernard flying up on the outside to be able to get up there with those guys.
So Jeff Bernard passing his stepdad, also trying to pass J. Michael Kelly as we come around the first turn, but Terry Troxell with that inside lane is already lapped down.
And we just heard word that Terry Troxell did jump the gun, and they're reviewing a penalty because he did a DMZ violation as well. So like father, like son, both those guys are a lap back right now.
Or in this case, like stepfather, like stepson, talking about Troxell and Bernard, as we heard a little earlier in the afternoon. But deck-to-deck racing, nonetheless, this is what everyone turns out to the hydroplane races for, Nate.
Boy, that's great racing, I'll tell you. But, you too, J. Michael Kelly's got that thing in front. The other two guys are a lap back. But it's great excitement. It's great experience for all these guys, especially Jeff Bernard, who just started here this week and just got his license.
Yeah, and he felt like he was a big winner this weekend, just getting qualified to race the unlimited hydroplane. So talk about a great experience and a great weekend for the rookie.
Look at the boats right here. It's got to be giving the fans a real ton of excitement. We saw some problem right there with the U2. He kind of cocked the thing. I don't know what happened. Steering problem or something. I don't know what happened.
Well, no such steering problems for Terry Troxell in the U13 boat. That yellow boat making some beautiful turns on Lake Washington. Even though he's ahead on the water, he is not in the lead in this race. And look at this, Jeff Bernard making a pass on J. Michael Kelly.
And that's right, and if you look at it, Terry Troxell has his lap back, and Jeff Bernard is really trying hard to get his lap back, so those guys are both in the tail end of the lead lap. But it looks like you too, J. Michael Kelly going inside, getting tight. Oh, he's going down. I don't know what's going on.
J. Michael Kelly's Graham trucking boat just disappeared.
He's going down.
It looks like he got washed out in a rooster tail. He was in the lead for this race because Troxell and Bernard were both penalized earlier. Now it's going to end up being a two-boat race.
These guys are going for first and second. These guys are going for it all. Jeff Bernard's got to catch up, win this race, and put himself in the final heat.
This couldn't be any more perfect for the Troxell and Bernard family. What a storybook finish. Again, it doesn't even matter at this point. This is a consolation race. This is high drama on Lake Washington. A stepfather and a stepson going virtually deck to deck for a spot in the finals.
They're both doing a really good job. Unfortunately for Graham Trucking, he's dead in the water right now. But one thing I like about Jeff Bernard is how tight he's able to hold that boat. This is his first year racing. He's holding that boat really tight to the lead boat on the inside there. And Terry Troxell's bringing it around as best he can. Oh, look how tight they got there to that dead boat in the water. Whoa, that was close. Jeff Bernard did a great job, cranked that boat, went inside of the Graham Trucking boat, and he's still rocketing after his
And Nate,
stepdad.
you got to be impressed with the patience that Jeff Bernard is showing. There's only one lap left in this consolation race, and Jeff Bernard is still picking his spots.
Picking a spot. Heck, he's gaining on him. Look at him. He's really closing the gap here in this corner, and Terry's doing everything he can, but I don't know if something's going wrong with that boat. He seems to be going slower because look how fast Jeff Bernard's able to climb on Terry Troxell.
We've seen some great racing this weekend. This promises to be the best finish of them all so far. Terry Troxell in the lead, Jeff Bernard, his stepson, trailing ever closer behind. As we come around one of the final turns on Lake Washington, we are set for a deck-to-deck finish in the consolation round.
Look how these guys are doing in the corner. Terry's going, I can't let him beat me. I can't let him beat me. Jeff's going, I got to beat him. I got to beat him. Either way, these guys are going to be able to have talk about it all evening long.
And this is what hydroplane racing is all about. They are nose to nose. It looks like Bernard might be passing him. It depends on the camera angle. As they cross the start-finish line,
he got him.
It's going to be Jeff Bernard pulling off the shocking upset of the veteran Terry Troxell, keeping it all in the family. I do say so. What a race. The best race of this Seafair.
He just beat the Gold Cup champion. Remember that. He's a rookie. Not a bad deal for old Jeff Bernard and the Fred Leland boat, Lake Ridge Paving. They're in the final heat at Seattle at Seafair on the ABRA.
And even more rewarding because it's been sort of a tough luck weekend for Jeff Bernard after qualifying, but he earns a place in the finals for Seattle Seafair, followed by Terry Troxell and J. Michael Kelly.
Boy, those guys are going to have something to talk about tonight. You know, Terry's going to be mowing lawn, that's for sure.
Forget about mowing the lawn. Jeff, do you have to find your own ride home tonight?
No, I got Krista's car, my girlfriend's.
Well, I mean, you're smiling. Obviously, if you're going to lose to someone, it's probably Jeff who you'd like to lose to.
Well, you know, you train, I mean, his uncles and I have been training him for this for, what, 4 or 5 years? And it all came together, and you know, he outraced me. I mean, I had my foot on the floor. I couldn't go any faster. He kept the boat in tight. He did everything right, and I expect him to do that in the final. As a trailer. See, he's got something to learn. The trailer is not a fun place to be.
But Terry, he's in the big dance.